flood warning for Bangkok residents along Chao Phraya River. Bangkok City Hall issued a flood warning on Monday, advising residents living along the Chao Phraya River, particularly in areas without permanent flood barriers, to prepare for potential flooding in the upcoming week. The warning is in effect for the period between October 14 and October 23, as water levels are expected to rise significantly. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, BMA, recommended that people residing in flood-prone areas, where there are no protective levees, move their belongings to higher ground. It also urged residents to closely monitor the Chao Phraya River's water levels during this critical period. The anticipated flooding is due to a combination of factors: rising water levels in the Chao Phraya River, predicted high tides, and increased water discharge from the Chao Phraya Dam, which is situated upstream in Chai Nhat Province. The dam is expected to release a larger-than-usual volume of water into the river over the 11-day period, heightening the flood risk. While the BMA did not specify exactly which parts of the city are at risk, past data from 2022 identified areas such as Dusit, Phra Nakhon, Samphanthawong, Bang Ko Lam, Yen Nawa, Bangkok Noi, and Klong San districts as being vulnerable to flooding. According to BMA spokesperson Ikvarunyu Amrapala, heavy rain and thunderstorms in Thailand's northern, northeastern, and central regions are expected to increase the volume of water flowing down the Chao Phraya River, exacerbating the risk of flooding in Bangkok. In the northern city of Chiang Mai, severe flooding has already occurred due to the rising waters of the Ping River. The water from the Ping is currently flowing out of Chiang Mai, and this river will later merge with three others to form the Chao Phraya River at Nakhon Sawan. As of Monday, the Chao Phraya Dam was releasing water at a rate of 2,199 cubic meters per second, significantly increasing the downstream water flow towards Bangkok. Additionally, the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation reported that 23 provinces across Thailand, mostly in the north and northeast, are currently experiencing floods. Over 66,000 families in 1,647 villages have been affected by the flooding. In the northern region, 9 provinces are still experiencing flooding, including Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Lampang, Lamphun, Nakhon Sawan, Phetchabun, Phitsanulok, Sukhothai, and Tak. In the northeast, 7 provinces, Buriram, Chayaphum, Kalasin, Mahasarakam, Nakhon Ratchasima, Ubon Ratchathani, and Udon Thani, are also dealing with floods. 5 provinces in central Thailand, including Ong Thong and Ayutthaya, are also affected, as well as 2 southern provinces, Nakhon Si Thammarat and Songkhla. From August 16 to October 7, the floods in Thailand have claimed 52 lives, injured 28 people, and caused widespread damage in 44 provinces across the country. Floods continue to ravage Thailand as death toll rises to 52. Thailand continues to struggle with widespread flooding, affecting several regions across the country, especially in the north and northeast. According to the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, floods have been reported in 23 provinces, impacting more than 66,000 families across 1,647 villages. Since August 16, 52 people have lost their lives, and 28 others have been injured as floods ravaged 44 provinces. The situation remains severe in the northern region, with 9 provinces still experiencing significant flooding. These include Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Lampang, Lamphun, Nakhon Sawan, Phetchabun, Phitsanulok, Sukhothai, and Tak. While some areas are seeing water levels decrease, others continue to face rising floodwaters. In the northeastern region, 7 provinces, including Buriram, Chayaphum, Kalasin, Mahasarakam, Nakhon Ratchasima, Ubon Ratchathani, and Udon Thani, are dealing with ongoing floods. The water levels in some areas remain stable, while others show signs of gradual decline. In the Central Plains, 5 provinces have also been hit by flooding. Ong Thong and Ayutthaya are witnessing rising water levels, while provinces such as Nakhon Pathom, Suphan-buri, and Sing-buri are seeing more stable conditions. The southern region of Thailand has been less affected, with only 2 provinces, Nakhon Si Thammarat and Songkhla, reporting flooding. Water levels in these areas are now decreasing. The government is coordinating relief efforts and monitoring the situation closely as authorities continue to assess damage and assist affected families. The floods have caused significant disruption to daily life, agriculture, and infrastructure, with many areas still in recovery. Thailand is now bracing for further challenges, as the forecast suggests additional rainfall in the coming weeks, particularly in regions already experiencing high water levels. Prime Minister defends use of iPad in diplomatic meetings. Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra addressed recent criticism regarding her use of an iPad to read a statement in English during a meeting with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian. The bilateral meeting took place on the sidelines of the Asian Cooperation Dialogue (ACD) summit in Doha, Qatar, on Thursday, and sparked online debate. Critics questioned whether it was appropriate for a national leader to rely on an iPad during a formal diplomatic engagement. A video of the meeting circulated online, showing Prime Minister Paetongtarn reading her remarks from the tablet while President Pezeshkian listened attentively. In response to the criticism, Paetongtarn explained that using a tablet was a practical decision, ensuring accuracy in conveying important messages during international discussions. She pointed out that international meetings, especially those involving legal or sensitive diplomatic issues, often require precise wording. Using a tablet helps avoid mistakes, she said, adding that this is a common practice among world leaders. English is the primary language used in these meetings, and it is important to deliver messages without errors, Paetongtarn told reporters. She emphasized that reading documents from a device like an iPad is standard practice in many countries. The Deputy Prime Minister, Phumthai also came to her defense, urging the public to focus on the content of her discussions rather than the method of delivery. The essence of the discussions is what matters in international diplomacy, not trivial details like the use of an iPad, he stated, calling the criticism nonsense. Despite the controversy, Prime Minister Paetongtarn expressed satisfaction with her first major appearance on the international stage, saying that the meetings were successful and that she was pleased with the outcomes. Thailand is set to assume the chairmanship of the 35-member Asian Cooperation Dialogue next year, which will further position the country as a key player in regional cooperation. Motorcycle accident claims the life of British national in Sattahip. On October 5, Sattahip police were alerted to a tragic accident involving a foreign motorcyclist in Bang Sarai district, located in the Sattahip region of Thailand. The accident occurred near the Bunthavorn store on Sukhumvit Road, heading towards Sattahip. Emergency responders, including rescue teams from Sattahip KM.10 Hospital and the Sattahip Foundation, arrived at the scene to find a red and black Kawasaki Z900 motorcycle severely damaged. Nearby, they discovered the body of 66-year-old British national, Mr. Garrad Nigel Melvin, lying in a pool of blood. Mr. Melvin had suffered a fractured skull and severe lacerations as a result of the crash. Apawat Subindi, a 37-year-old witness, reported seeing two motorcycles speeding before the accident occurred. According to witnesses, Mr. Melvin's motorcycle collided with a traffic sign at a bridge intersection, resulting in a fatal crash. The high speed of the vehicle and the impact with the sign caused Mr. Melvin's body to be thrown in a different direction from his bike. Mr. Melvin's wife, Mrs. Surarat Garrad, 49, and several friends rushed to the scene upon hearing the news of the accident, expressing deep sorrow and grief. Mrs. Garrad revealed that her husband had just returned to Thailand the day before the incident and had gone out for a ride with friends when the tragic accident occurred. Authorities documented the scene and began interviewing witnesses to determine the exact cause of the crash. Mr. Melvin's body has been sent to the Forensic Institute at the police hospital in Bangkok for an autopsy. Legal proceedings will follow based on the investigation's findings.